Hi, my name is Rhonda Freed, and I really just want to talk to you today about why today might be another day you decide not to take your life today. So sometimes I talk to my patients about my life, and I'm not going to go into the great detail here, but I will tell you that I've tried to take my life before. And my first serious suicide attempt was age 13, where I took an entire bottle of aspirin and whatever else I found in the medicine cabinet at my parents' house. And I did write a long suicide letter. I had a lot of reasons I wanted to end my life, and I was very serious about it, and I was very disappointed when I woke up the next morning and I was still alive, and quite ill, and very ill for the next few days. Too ill to really talk about what happened, too ill to even talk about it to anyone. So now, as an adult, later on in life, I found a wonderful therapist, Dr. Robert Traceman, and he saved my life. And later in life, I decided I wanted to be a person that would hopefully help save other people's lives. So I did write a book called Please Don't Die, which is available on Amazon. And I have dedicated my life trying to save other people's lives. So this will be one of a series of videos, YouTube videos, trying to give you some reasons why today you might decide to spend one more day on Earth. And my main reason today will be that we just don't know what tomorrow will bring. And like at age 13, while I was very disappointed to have lived that suicide attempt, I certainly could never have imagined at age 13 that I would one day become a person that would become successful in life, successful in love, have children. I can tell you that I did not have children the traditional way. I adopted and acquired children through marriage. So many things did not come easily in my life. But that doesn't mean that you still can't get good things in your life. That is the point, that we are used to looking at other people and assuming that everybody else's lives is easier than ours, and everyone else has things that we don't have. We look at others and we assume that because they look a certain way, we judge them as being better, having more, because we're in pain. And we never know if the pain that we have right now is the pain that we're always going to have. When I was young, the medications that are available now were not available. The information we have about depression wasn't available. It was thought that depression was something that was a weakness. And now we know that depression is either a reaction to something terrible that's happening in your life or a biological, chemical imbalance. And I know now that mine is a true chemical imbalance. And I'm lucky enough that through a lot of trial and error and a lot of therapy, I have been able to find the right chemical balance. And sometimes I have to work at it. Not every day is picture perfect. Not every relationship is wonderful and perfect every single day. Some days I have to work hard to keep my depression under control, but most days I'm really pretty good at finding the upsides of things. And that has taken work on my part, working on my thought processes, cleaning up my thought processes, because when we're young, we don't have control over those things. When we're young, what we're taught, what we hear is what we incorporate into our thoughts. But when we get older, we can start choosing our thoughts, and what we think affects how we feel. So because you're depressed today and you feel hopeless today does not mean that tomorrow you're going to feel hopeless and depressed. So I'm asking you to seek out help, seek out support, and see if today you can get through. And if tomorrow, just because one therapist hasn't been able to help you, doesn't mean there's not a new one tomorrow that will. Just because one doctor hasn't listened, or one nurse practitioner hasn't listened, or one therapist hasn't listened, doesn't mean that tomorrow you can't find another one that will. Just because one person or one lover or one friend has rejected you and the pain feels unbelievably impossible to bear, doesn't mean that tomorrow someone new won't reach out their hand and want to be a new friend to you. So we never know what tomorrow will bring. It's just as likely that tomorrow can bring some surprise if you open your heart to the possibilities, that tomorrow can bring something wonderful, even if it's just a beautiful bird landing on your front porch, or a beautiful flower that you didn't notice before. Even if somebody else considers that a weed, it could just be something you discovered that you didn't notice before. Life can be a series of discoveries. Sometimes we have to open up our eyes and our hearts to see things we didn't notice before. It can be a process of discovery and changing our thought process. It's about not giving up. That's what I invite you to do. So I'm asking you to make it through today. Keep putting one step in front of the other. Keep taking deep breaths. Keep working at it. Get through today. Tomorrow might be different. That's what I'm asking you to do today. Thank you for listening.